For some photographers, the hobby has become the means for a living. For a high-profile lawyer like this man I recently met with, taking photos serves as a creative outlet that satisfies his passion for capturing memories and complements his drive to score victory after victory in court. Here's our latest side view.
I hated photography. First time that I held an SLR camera was when I bought it. Never thought that any of my pictures would be worth anything. My output during my first few months, they really sucked, big time. No, at least now they suck less. I attended a wedding once, and I saw that there was a slideshow of the pictures of the couple when they were growing up, as kids. And I told myself, paano kaya pag yung daughter ko na yung magde-debut or yung two sons ko, they're going to get married, what kind of photos would they be able to show up on that screen? And that's when I realized that the responsibility of coming out with really good pictures had to come from me. Way back in August of 2007, I was able to convince my wife to buy an SLR. And maliit lang yung budget na binigay sa akin, so I got the cheapest camera available. It was a Nikon D40. From there, nagkayayaan lang kami ng mga barkada ko, tara, let's attend this workshop by Ross Capili on studio lighting photography. And Ross, when he saw my pictures, commented, sabi niya ganun, "Attorney, may mata ka. And I suggest that you develop it."
We were talking about kids a while ago. We were talking about your kids. How did you get into wedding photography?
It was really a matter of choice. Why weddings? Because it's the toughest. Things are moving so fast. The couples are just ultra demanding about the images that you're going to produce. You have to be physically fit for it because a wedding shoot is about 10 to 12 hours from the preparations at the hotel all the way until the end of the reception.
It can be taxing.
It's very tough.
If I'm going to look for a wedding photographer right now, search for it, there will be hundreds. The list would go on and on. They would have nice pictures. They would have different angles. What sets you apart from most of the photographers? What makes you unique?
Well, I'm Raymond Fortun. No, I'm that lawyer that they saw on TV. that initially was really the reason why people took a second look. Kasi, iba yung abogado iba yung photographer no? Parang just two worlds apart. And then they realize, is this the same guy? And then they probably ask, kung magaling na abogado to, siguro magaling na photographer ito. The name itself, and I knew it from the start, the name was an instant recall. The name itself will ring a bell. But at the end of the day, it is still the photos that are important. I think what makes my photos different from everybody else is, as much as I can, I do not go into photoshopping. I do not favor the practice of certain photographers on using post-processing or Photoshop as a crutch in order to improve their photos.
Attorney Fortun, I've seen your shots. They're amazing. Nakakaingit. Gusto ko na bumalik sa photography dahil sa inyo. But how do you approach your shots? What kind of, do you have some kind of preparation, or you just see it and you just shoot?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I do not have any set, a box set of images in my mind. Sa akin, what I see, that's where I get the inspiration from. Hindi ako yung traditional photographer na pauupuin ko na lang yung bride dun sa gilid ng kama tapos sige, picture doon. Hindi ako ganon. I'd like my couples to have really memorable kinds of shots. So the concepts that I do, the poses that I make for them, yung kung saan ko sila pauupuin, kung ano yung gagawin nila on that time, it all is gonna be different. Look at each other. I want to see connection. There you go. Nice one. Keep that up. Keep that up.
How high do you charge? Are you expensive? Are you an expensive photographer?
No, I'm not. But after this interview, I'm gonna charge higher now.
Why is that?
I'm just kidding. No. In-expose niyo ako bigla When I became the 2009 Wedding Supplier of the Year, people said, "Ayan, you can now charge higher." And the truth is, I didn't. I'm going to keep my prices as reasonable as I can, because I told them that the rich do not have a monopoly of good wedding photos. Sa akin, mas natutuwa pa ako the fact that I'm able to bring my prices as affordable as I can to the middle class, or probably the lower middle class.
Two worlds apart, lawyering and being a photographer. What was the transition like? Or are there any, a lot of differences, obviously, but are there any similarities in both worlds?
People ask me, alin yung mas gusto mong gawin, yung photography, yung law? And I say both. You know, I just love both. I just love life so much, no? I thoroughly enjoy arguing in court, and I definitely enjoy taking good photos, no? It just makes life worth living.
Have you had people who got you as a lawyer and then later on got you as a photographer, or the other way around?
Oh yeah, actually. No, but not for them, not the couple. Kasi
okay.
I tell the couple, don't you dare get me for your annulment, no? Because I'm gonna kill you. Really, literally. I said, alam nyo, pinagkahirap-hirapan ko pagandahin yung retrato nyo. Tapos pupunta kayo sa akin, sasabihin nyo maghihiwalay na kayo. Baka batukan ko kayo, no? I tell them that. I say, you're not gonna get me.
Have you had a client na kalaban dati ng client mo sa pagdemanda? naging client mo sa photography, pero it turns out na kalaban pala dati sa courtroom?
Oh yes, it has happened.
Wow, really?
Right.
Wasn't that awkward?
Hindi naman, kasi, you know, there's one thing about me, hindi naman ako na namimersonal pagdating sa mga legal cases eh. Those who I tangle with in court, they know naman that, look, it's just really a job. I'm just trying to do something for my client. Nothing personal. So, there have been a couple of instances where nagugulat na lang ako na yung palang tatay ng groom ay yung palang umupo na testigo doon sa isang kaso, and who I had to cross-examine extensively. And, well, you know, I just said, Dad, sorry pasensya na ho kayo. Alam mo, trabaho lang ako doon. Smile. No, and it was so funny because, and yun yung mga, actually, mga tuwan-tuwa sila kasi they can see the other side of me, no, na what they saw probably hated my guts when I was in court. And then suddenly I make them smile, no, in a photo.
Which is more satisfying? Being a lawyer, defending people in court, or being a photographer, showing these people priceless memories, capturing priceless memories?
I'd always choose the successes in a courtroom, no, as a higher priority. I come from a family of lawyers. I was bred to be a lawyer. And what I do in court is something that I would cherish more than what I do, no, in a wedding. That being the case, wedding photography for me is a passion. It fuels and also complements the passion that I have in court.
What makes it all worth it? You're missing family time. You're getting yourself not stressed, but challenged, physically drained because of the schedule. But why do you keep on doing it?
I find a lot of fulfillment in capturing people in love. There's something in it that strikes the soul. Na being able to produce the shots or images that are timeless, probably that will last them for the rest of their lives. There's an appeal to it, and it goes to your basest instinct of family, of togetherness, of love. All that long hours slaving just to come out with something beautiful. It's all worth it just to see them happy.
Attorney Fortun, thank you for sharing your life and your view from behind the lens. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure, and thanks a lot also.
Thank you.